The city of Cusco sits high in the Peruvian Andes and was once the capital of the Incas, the mightiest empire to reign in all of the Americas. Today, it's travellers that flock here, on their way to the continent's most revered archaeological site, Machu Picchu. This place has knocked me for six. I just had no idea it was going to be this stunning. And I bet you I'm not the only one who was surprised. Last year, 1 million travellers passed through this little town of Cusco on their way to Machu Picchu. And you can just imagine all those tourist dollars flowing into the local economy, right? Wrong, because despite being surrounded by all this historical and architectural wealth, life for many Peruvians is still very tough, and you literally just have to go over that mountain to see that. Just a 15-minute drive from Cusco, you'll find the farming district of Pumamarca, where locals rely on produce grown and sold in the city markets for their survival, netting families a measly $5 a week. It's also a place you can really enrich your holiday experience. Showered with hugs. How's that for a welcome? Hola, amigo. Peru's Challenge is a volunteer travel program that offers tourists a chance to make a difference in the lives of children in one of the poorest countries on the planet. Aussie girl Jane Gable and her partner Selby Ugaz are the prime movers behind this worthwhile cause. And what are you sort of hoping to achieve?
We want nutrition for the kids. We want them to be healthy because at the moment they're full of parasites. They need health, general safety and education, basic education.
And can anyone become a volunteer?
Anyone. You don't have to speak Spanish. You can be 18.
Because I can't. I mean, you just fall in love with the little guys. How do they go home at the end of their trip?
Yeah, that's it. We get volunteers who stay for a month and they say it's not long enough. They're just getting into it.
Since it began in 2003, the project has helped over 800 families and educated over 300 kids in 4 communities. The next job on the agenda here in Pumamarca, overhaul the school's kitchen. So if you weren't here and the volunteers weren't coming over and donating a bit more money, what would these kids be eating?
They'd probably get less than 1 meal a day, and it'd just be potatoes or rice, depending, or corn, whatever they could get for that day. Yeah. That's it.
Volunteers work around 30 hours a week at the school. Tasks range from inside the classroom to some of those more physical. I see this dark and dingy room. Well, over the next few days, we're going to transform this into a new kitchen. It's going to have gas cookers, pots, pans. It's going to have better storage for the food because where it was getting eaten by rats. So basically it promotes better hygiene and also is just a place for the girls to have a sense of pride, for the mothers just to have their own domain. So should be good. School finishes around 1:30 each afternoon, and volunteers are then free to either soak up some of the local culture or take up the challenge of improving their minds.
En español?
Oh no.
Okay.
Oh no.
Uno.
I'm gonna get a detention. The volunteers' digs are more comfortable than your average backpackers, and both of the 2 5-bedroom houses have been fitted out with all of the modern conveniences. So all in all, it's a pretty rewarding experience.
Definitely very rewarding, yeah. Really good experience. I mean, it's a lot more than, you know, just visiting South America rather than just backpacking around or taking your 1 month annual leave to come here. You get so much reward out of working with the kids and going up to the school and seeing so many historical sites around the area, I guess. Awesome experience. Highly recommend it.
Apart from their community work, volunteers also have the chance to experience some of the magic this area has to offer, including excursions to Machu Picchu. Or for the more adventurous, a 4-day trek to the lost Incan ruins of Choqquequirao, high in the Andes. Next week, I'll show you more of this amazing project and how you can get involved. Peru's Challenge is based in Cusco in Peru. There are 4, 8 and 12-week programs starting at about $2,480 per person, including air transfers from Lima, accommodation and a 4-day trek to Machu Picchu. Aerolíneas Argentinas has return flights to Lima, starting at $2,429 per person. After the Last week, we introduced you to one of the best experiences you can have in South America, a volunteer program known as Peru's Challenge, based out of the former Inca Empire capital, Cusco. The aim is to bring travellers and local communities together to improve the lives of all, especially, though, the kids. Want some sparkles? Over here? There you go. Well, this is arts and crafts class, and we're making frames for their photos. As you can see, this is a little Jamie, a little Sebastian here. Sounds pretty simple, but these guys have never had a photo of themselves ever. So to take these home to their parents would mean so much, and also lift a room or a house that is usually pretty basic. So, yeah, exciting. Volunteers spend from 1 to 3 months living and working in communities such as Pumamarca, lending a hand which today includes the delivery of a birthday cake.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo has estado? ¿Bien?
Bien.
¿Bien? Hemos traído un amigo de visita. ¡Feliz cumpleaños!
While Maria's children have been enjoying the benefits of the volunteer program at the local school, medical costs for her breast cancer, including flights to the capital Lima, have all been sorted. Can you ask her how she's feeling today on her birthday?
Okay. María, ¿cómo te sientes hoy en tu cumpleaños comiendo torta? Ah, está rico, ¿no?
Feliz.
She feels very happy. Just having this delicious cake, you know. Yeah.
Once a month, Peru's Challenge organises excursions, and today, both students and volunteers get to play tourist. How's this for a hands-on history lesson? Just down the road from the school are Incan ruins. Can you believe it? And it's a great treat for these guys because some of them haven't even been to Cusco, which is about 5 kilometres as a crow flies. So, yeah, it's good fun. The grounds of this abandoned hacienda are believed to be the site of an Incan summer palace, which in its day could have housed up to 12 brides of the king's harem. Now that sounds like hard work to me. But while time out has been a real treat for the kids, there's still plenty of work to be done back at the school. Seem to have made a boo-boo. It's all about doing your best in renovating, and they've done their best and I've ruined it. You may remember the conditions for preparing the kids' meals were less than ideal. So, with the help of the locals, volunteers, and of course the Getaway crew, we're getting stuck into the final touches of the school's new kitchen. Can you believe that this is the same room, but the volunteers can't take all the credit? The fathers have been putting in the hard yards day and night to make life a little bit easier for the mothers, but in the end, it is the little kids that win. Definitely. Some good soup too. So, with a job well done, it's time for the volunteers to kick back and celebrate in Cusco. I just cannot speak highly enough about this project. And it's funny, usually as a traveller you take more from a country than you actually give, and here's an opportunity where you can directly change lives, and in return you get to live in one of the most magical countries in the world. You meet great people, learn Spanish, and you just can't underestimate that sense of pride that you get from knowing that you're leaving a country better than you found it. It's something that will be with you for life. Peru's challenge is based in Cusco in Peru. There are 4, 8 and 12-week programs starting at about $2,480 per person, including air transfers from Lima, accommodation and a 4-day trek to Machu Picchu. Aerolíneas Argentinas has return flights to Lima starting at $2,429 per person.
Okay, time now.